Here's the brain trust.
Oh, this is right over there.
How's it going? You too.
No. Well, I mean,
I want you to think that. I just want you to do that. And everything else is like good. I'm out. No, I'm going back. I gotta go get that guy now. We have a bus. We have buses that are taking. But I can coordinate some longer.
So we're gonna go get some lunch and then we're gonna pick my up too, and then we'll head out. I would have told you that the other day, but I didn't think we had 4 guys and all of our bags in the car, but we already went to the hotel and dropped off our bags. So. Hike up Camelback.
need to do this.
Gonna be short.
I'm not sure. Like, I'd rather just go up there. I'm not sure our phone's going to pick up the audio.
Probably set it up. I'll probably set it up there. I don't know if
Background.
Still got it. That's all right. Still taking photos.
Oh, okay.
You need it?
Is that okay?
I didn't know they were on Southwest.
Yeah, I saw that plane pulling up. I'm like, yes, that's them.
Tough questions coming from the gallery here.
About the same as what we do, right? Yeah.
Good afternoon. We're extremely proud today to welcome the Boise State University Broncos to the 44th annual Physio Fiesta. The 2014 Mountain West champions are coming off an 11-2 season under the direction of first-year head coach Brian Carson, the only alumnus to lead the Broncos in the history of the school. Boise State is in the midst of the 7th longest active streak in the nation with 13 consecutive bowl appearances, which includes its third Fiesta Bowl on December 31st. Wednesday's game will also mark the first meeting between the Broncos and the Arizona Wildcats. At this time, I'd like to introduce Boise State head coach in 2014, Eddie Robinson, and Paul Bear Bryant, Coach of the Year award finalist, Brian Carson.
Well, thank you for the introduction. Well, we are excited to finally be here, and a lot of anticipation from the Boise State Broncos to get back here in Arizona and to be back in the Fiesta Bowl. I do want to say thank you to all the Yellow Coats right away, because I know what you guys are going to do for us, and I know what you've already done just to prepare this. So we are very excited about this. And, for some of us, this is an opportunity to come back and be a part of this. For so many of us now, first experience, and we are very excited about it. Dr. Custer and Kathy that are here with us as well, our president, Mark Doyle, our athletic director, with us today, and we are all excited to be a part of this once again. But you know, the team will be here soon, and we cut them loose for Christmas break and practice. Had a great week of practice, cut them loose. I haven't seen them in a couple of days, so we're all a little bit nervous till they all get back here on site. And we'll get together tonight. We'll have a meeting get it prepared, and we'll be out of practice tomorrow and ready to go after it and put on a show for you guys December 31st against a very good Arizona team that we know is going to be excited about playing us as well. So with that, we'll open up for questions.
First, how has the preparation been the first couple of weeks seeing out your team?
Yeah, the preparation you asked about. We really treated before we left like a game week. And so what we said, we had Tuesday practice, a Wednesday practice, a Thursday practice, and a Friday practice. And we said we had a game on Saturday. Let's treat it that same way. And that's exactly what they did. So that Friday, once we ended that practice, we cut the guys loose. And they went home and spent time with their families for Christmas. Now we come back, we'll take that same type of mindset. Maybe a little less banging than what we did early on, but we've got to clean up the details. We've got to fine-tune a lot of the plays that we put in and make sure that we're solid on what we're doing game plan-wise.
Focus been what you wanted?
I asked about the focus. Yeah, the focus has been very good. I think, the one thing our guys this entire year have done a very good job of is, when it's time to do football, we're really focused on that time. It's a be here now mentality we talk about. And, once they're here, we have meetings at 10:30 in the morning. We've got lunch at noon. We practice at 2. We're done at 4. So during that block of time from 10:30 to 4 o'clock, they're fully focused on what we're doing football-wise. In the morning and in the evenings, they can enjoy the opportunities to be here, the festivities, and all those things are going to go on with the bowl. But when it's work time, it's work time. And I really appreciate the way these guys are focused, on their prep leading into this bowl game.
How you treat curfews and that kind of thing? What kind of restrictions or liberties are you giving?
Yeah, the curfew. There'll be a curfew. Tonight's a little bit later. I think it's at 2, and then it starts to back down to 1 to midnight, back to our normal 10 o'clock curfew before the game. So, one thing with our guys, we do it a little bit different anyway. We stay in our own beds before game time and all that. So I think we're one of the teams that, very few teams that do that. And so, we put the onus on these guys. This is why they're here. They've worked extremely hard to get to this point. I like to believe that our team is one that doesn't want to come in here and just blow everything off that we've done this entire season. So we trust our guys, and we want these guys to enjoy themselves at the same time. Why are we here? We're here to go prepare to win a football game, and we need to make sure we're keeping that in the back of our minds at all times.
This team had some trouble with that last year in Hawaii. Do you have to say something to the team, or?
Yeah, I asked about some of the issues that we've had in the past, or this last year in particular. We'll talk about it. These guys are 18 to 22. Guys make mistakes. The thing about it is, this is back by just like this game. This is the biggest stage we have an opportunity to play on this season. And with that comes a lot more responsibility. And, when we talk about class, that's part of, our goal, what we mention every single week when we talk about what we're trying to accomplish. And so the expectations from our players is to do the right things, to represent us the right way, and we fully expect it. And we don't expect anybody to go home and not have a chance to enjoy this experience, but it's definitely something that we have to talk about. And I think we have already. We'll mention it again tonight throughout this week in prep.
Were you able to have a nice couple days for Christmas, or were you still involved in game plan and scheduling and things like that?
No, we got ahead. So families, once we were done on Tuesday that morning, the families had Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off. So there was no prep, no meetings during that time. And then today we get back together. We'll get back to work, kind of pick up where we left off. And tomorrow is practice. We're going to do our normal week at that point. And so we got to get the guys. Hopefully the guys have done something these last couple of days. At least got out and ran a little bit. Had to just set around, but we'll find out when we got to practice tomorrow.
We went the whole last 30-minute press conference last week without even asking you about Arizona. What are your thoughts on them and just the challenge you guys have this week?
Yeah, so thoughts on Arizona. Well, I think the one thing, they played in a championship game against a very good Oregon team. We all know what type of team Oregon is. But prior to the year, they beat them. And so and that's one of the things that we talked about going to our championship game playing Fresno. It's hard to beat a team twice, and it proved that way in the Oregon-Arizona game. But I think if you look at their team across the board, one is speed. We're going to be facing a team that's probably one of the fastest we've seen this entire year. Offensively, what they do makes it very hard to game plan because they have so many run-pass options off the plays they run. And then the tempo. Coach Rodriguez has been doing this a long time. has really developed a no-huddle system that's difficult to defend. So we're going to have to do a great job against that of trying to slow them down the best we can. Special teams wise, they play their better players on special teams, so speed is going to be a factor. Really, I think when you get to games like this, it's critical with that area and that unit. You don't see anything negative happen in that area. Hopefully something spectacular happens for us, and hopefully something negative does not happen. And then defensively, they're all over the place. This is the true 30 stack with 3-3-5, that we're going to see. I think most teams we've seen throughout the year have been kind of a mixture of that, and maybe not a true stack team. So we're going to see a true stack team for the first time consistently throughout the game, and that poses a lot of different angles and different things we have to work on. Just making sure our team's fit against that defense.
I know you said that you're still waiting for a bunch of your players to get in, but you expect all of them to be here, obviously?
Well, I knew this. We had 30 on the plane, so we have a team. All right, we can go play. Yes, we are fully expecting those guys to get here. Just got an update. Everybody's getting in by 3 o'clock. We have 2 guys that might get in about 3:10, 3:15. But everybody should be here barring any, planes and delays and things like that. So, these guys want to be here. We left. I think everybody's excited to go home. At the same time, you could just feel that everybody kind of wanted to stay just because they want to get here. They want to get back to work. And so I'm not worried about these guys' desires to want to be here. The thing we talk about is you got all the guys that played this year. It's the guys that haven't traveled, that are going to be wide-eyed and be going, this is how it is, and this is not how every travel game is. And that's the thing to let them know is, all right, guys, hang kind of in the back and watch, see how things are operated. Don't be a distraction. You know what? Hopefully this is motivation for you down the road, to have an opportunity to be in a game like this and we work hard and do the right things.
Do you have to leave anybody home after that Mexican one?
No, you asked if we left anybody home. No. And matter of fact, those grades and things still post while we're here, but we haven't heard anything that way. I think our guys had a really strong semester academically. No issues discipline-wise that other than the guys that couldn't travel that you guys already know about. And hope to keep it that way while we're here.
How excited are you just to be here and get this week going after the last couple of weeks and everything that's going on?
Yeah, it just seems like, once we played that championship game, and there was all this speculation about Boise State possibly playing the Fiesta Bowl if we win and take care of business. We win the game, and then we get the announcement. I think anytime, you get a chance to play in a game like this, especially for us that have experienced being here, all you want to do is get back and be here, and bring the families and bring the team, be around this atmosphere. And so, yeah, we've been all anxious to get here. We want to get to work, we want to get to practice, and we want to make sure that we're prepared for the 31st.
Brian, just to spin off what you just said, to be here in your role now as the head coach after your previous experiences, what does that mean to you?
Well, it's obviously exciting. This is something, if you want to go back to the first Fiesta Bowl we were in, that was a brand new staff. We really didn't know, what we were doing or how good we were, and all of a sudden we're undefeated and playing Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. And to go back to 10 and have a type of season where we had some really good players, knew that we were a good football team, and playing against TCU, that was exciting. And then this year, a lot of change happened. Coach Peterson left. There's a lot of things and questions in the air of what we're going to be coming off an 8-5 season. Are we a team that can get ourselves back into games like this? And, we played Ole Miss. We played it tough, but we didn't finish that game. And then we started to get on the roll. We lost the Air Force. And at that point, that was probably the turning point of our season. Are we going to go back to being an 8-5 team, or we can decide that we're going to go 1-0 each and every week? And that's what we did. We had no idea, that this would be the end result. That we had a chance to play in this game. We were just trying to win it and just trying to win our confidence. And the way it's worked out, I'm really proud of our coaching staff. I'm really proud of our team. Just because I know how hard they've worked and I know how difficult it is to get to a game like this against a team like Arizona. And, to be honest, we want to go finish it. That's still our mindset. We want to know, when it's all said and done. And that's why we're excited to be here. We want to finish what we started.
Next question.
what has Jeremy McNichols brought to your offense, putting him in 8 weeks ago or 8 games ago, and what do you think he is down the road in the future?
Yeah, I heard that Jay, I think you coined the McWeapon. Is that what we coined him now? So he's a McDonald's, he's a weapon. It's all put together. So, yeah, he's a weapon. I mean, that's the one thing. I think that's what you're seeing in college football and offenses now is there's not really just one position that you want to see a guy like him play. He can play tailback, he can play wide receiver, and it's nice to have a guy that can do multiple because you can move around. I think it puts stress on the defense. And here's a guy, he's a true freshman that we decided to bring his red shirt going into the Nevada game. But Matt Miller was out, we needed some production. We felt like all year long he could have played. We probably could have made that decision earlier, but we're just waiting. We want to keep him around longer, and we just couldn't do that. He was ready. And talked to Mom, and she was good. And so, you know, here he is, a guy that's, I think he's 155 rushes yards, 155 catching yards. But he's a guy that's the future of our backfield ultimately, but he can do a lot of things out of the backfield. So we're excited. He's had a great week of prep. He's going to have a strong role in this game. And you know what this is going to be part of, us going forward is when Jay's gone, have him back there and see how we build things around McNichols and the guys we got back there with him. All right, thank you guys very much. Excited to be here. Go Broncos.
That concludes this afternoon's press conference. Thank you for joining us and have a great afternoon.
You still got one. That's the only question about Arizona.